Coming up right now in the Fast Lane Truck, we've got a very special episode of Big Green because we've got Big Green 1985 K10 versus this brand new Chevy Silverado, the one with the 6.2 liter V8 versus a Dyno. And that is coming up right now. If you recall, last week we took this truck, that's right, Big Green, up the I-Gauntlet, and it took twice as long to tow 6,000 pounds to the very top. So that set us thinking, how much power is Big Green really putting out? And how much more efficient are modern trucks? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is to put Big Green and Big Green's younger brother, come on with me, I'll show you. That's right, right there, 30 years later, it's the 6.2 Silverado 1500. Put them both on a dyno and find out just how much power they're making. All right, Harvey, here we are back again. Thank you for letting us dyno Big Green. Now, when this was new, it put out officially 160 horsepower and, oh, I forgot the torque. Let me look it up. How much do you think torque?
I'm thinking 230 or so.
235.
Nice. Yeah, it's made for pulling things.
Yeah.
And carrying them around.
So it was kind of an Impala engine, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have the big engine in here. So how much do you think this thing's gonna actually, and that was at the crank, right? So how much is it gonna be putting out at the wheels?
I think it'll be putting out 99.9 horsepower, just because it's like Price is Right type thing.
All right, I'm gonna go with 80.
Okay.
80 to power this bad boy. All right. So let's find out what the deal is. What gear are you gonna do it in?
I'm gonna do third gear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And we did put up a tachometer, so you'll be able to see the RPMs.
All right. Yeah. Let's calibrate the tach and then do it.
All right. All right. Go for it.
Now let me put in that calibration. So in second gear, when I was at 4,400 RPMs, that was 71 miles an hour.
Okay.
So what I do is I just go in here and go for the gear ratio, and I go 4,400 is the same as 71, and now it would always calculate torque. What's interesting about that is that exactly is the same ratio, final drive to the tire, as a fourth gear in a Subaru STI.
And you're going to do a correction for altitude?
Yes, we're going to use a 25% correction factor today. Right now it's set up for supercharged vehicles.
Right, let's not do that.
So what we'll do is I have a weather station there, and it's 33 in here, not 55. But it is 55. Humidity, pressure is 24.5.
Wow.
And then the inlet temp says 48 degrees. It's taking that in the box. I don't actually have an inlet sensor. So it's saying 24.4% is the correction factor.
In case you missed it, modern dynos are able to correct for altitude. We're at about a mile above sea level, which means that Big Green's engine is putting out less power because there is less air density. However, with the correction factor put into the dyno, the numbers that the dyno is giving us are those that you would get at sea level at the wheels. Here we go, guys! Big Green! Take a guess at what the real number is.
Go Green!
Will it be 60? Will it be 90? Will it be 100? We're about to find out. Here we go. Exciting.
So we can see it. It is a good torque machine. This is a great towing rig.
It's a towing rig.
Yeah. So,
right. So what do we got? What's the damage?
Let's look. Better power than I would have ever guessed. Here I have to turn off the dyno. Oh, 108.6. There we go.
108.6. We were both wrong. American power, man. America.
That means we both go to the Showcase Showdown.
We do. How about torque? So 108.6. Peak horsepower. What'd you get for torque?
About 260 torque.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Look at this. If we scale both of these to 350 so that they make sense, you can see this thing never made a lot of horsepower, but it made so much good torque down low that it would be a great car for towing.
Now that we have this one, what will a modern truck look like? 30 some years later, how does a modern truck compare to this? What do you think?
I think it'll make a lot more horsepower.
Yeah?
A whole lot more horsepower.
So this is the most powerful pickup you can buy in the States. It's 420 horsepower, 460 pound-foot of torque. Now keep in mind, that's of course at the crank, not at the wheels. That is of course at sea level, not at a mile above sea level. But really it's interesting to find out just how much power it's putting out here. We'll be putting out more or less torque than Big Green. Big Green did really well. This should have it in the bag, but we'll find out soon. Before we go, how much do you think this is putting out at the wheels? So 420 horsepower, 460 pound-foot of torque.
I'm going to say 370.
370, and how much torque?
Torque, I'll stay, like if it's 460, I'll say 420 at the wheels.
Really?
I think this thing's pushing it through, yeah.
All right, I'm going to say 330. I'm always low. And I'll go with 300 pound-foot of torque.
Okay.
No, that's too low. No, I'm going to go 400. I'm going to go with 330. I'm going to go with 300, 400. Make it easy.
Nice.
All right, 300, 400. Let's see what we got.
I put it in 4 low, or not 4 low, 2 low, because then you can select the gears. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear. You've got all these stability tracks. And I'll bring it down to 1500 to start. I imagine this thing makes all its torque down low. Even though it was in manual mode, it shifted on its own.
Did it really?
Yeah, it went through a number of gears. We should still have a good horsepower reading.
Okay, well,
although torque will be misrepresented because it calculates torque. So.
Yeah, so it probably shifted up when it thought it was being pushed too hard.
When I floored it, it went down to first, but as you can see, I wasn't scared and I never let off.
All right.
No, I do sometimes. 321 at the wheel, so you're right that time.
I said 330. All right. Which is a lot more than 108.
Yeah. So RPMs were miscalculated because it was going through different gears, but I'd imagine this was the third gear portion right here. And then when it went into fourth, here it is there. But you can see it actually matched the horsepower in those different gears. So the dyno does great at calculating horsepower. The torque, not so much.
Not so much.
Like you'll see it over-calculates the torque here, and then it under-calculates it there. Or actually, this is correct technically, but we didn't get the beginning where it was big.
All right, so the takeaway is 30 years, which is the difference between these two trucks. Actually, over 30 years, right? 32 years. We've gone from 108 horsepower to 300. How much?
321.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. And that's why this truck goes up the Ike Gauntlet in 8 minutes, and that one goes up the Ike Gauntlet in 16 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So a couple lessons we've learned. This lost 50 horsepower, this lost 100 horsepower. Could be automatic versus manual transmission. That's why we love the manual. Now keep in mind, this isn't exactly apples to apples. When this was new, there were bigger engine options. There was a 350, there was a 454. This 6.2, yeah, that's right, we've gone from inches to liters, is the biggest option available in this truck today. But nevertheless, it's a classic TFL mashup. As always, this is Roman and my man
Harvey Epstein at the Boost Creek.
At the Boost Creek. Check out his website. What's your website?
It's www.theboostcreekltd.com. And and I'm on Facebook too.
If you guys want to find out how much your car's putting out, come visit Harvey in Longmont. And don't forget to click over here and check out that Ike Gauntlet run where I was really scared, not going up, but going down the hill.
Yeah.
See you guys next time. Ciao.
Ciao.